up, what up? How's y'all's Monday night? Okay, let's see here. Sound's working, that's good. We got sound, you know. Okay, I'll go through the chat here. Colin Henry, you were first, I believe. Mad Moose, what's up? Nick Oxenford, Miguel, Fizzy Pop, Captain Columbo, Six Drip. Jesus song gives me such an... Right? That song, oh man, it's amazing. Shay Johnson. Lou is a G. Me and the boys hanging out, watching Big Dill. There you go. The boys not out, you know. Nightmare. Coco. Logan. Lava, good morning. Good morning. What? Lava just woke up. Nice, Logan. Texas Panhandle. Howdy to you. Ace Hart, what's up? How is it going tonight? We do have a new Nukes Top 5 video, so that's awesome. That's good. And we got some slapped ham, which we still got a lot of videos to delve into. Tyler, what's up? So for those of you who are here for the first time, which I believe there's a couple of you, or at least first time in a while. So basically, on my main channel page, you can find these 5 links at the top here. My Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I do post cryptid related things on there and stuff like that. So yada yada yada, you get the point. Go follow me there if you're interested in that. Instagram, there's a Patreon. The merch is available. And actually, I don't think Winter ever sent me her, did she? I wonder if she ever... No, she didn't. Winter actually did get her merch, her t-shirt the other day, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we have a store. You can buy all this merch here. And there's actually more than this. Like more colors of these. These are all like the different types of shirts. There's actually, no, there's socks too. Anyways, and then there's a Reddit. Click on the old Reddit here. And then even if you're just getting in there, show notifications. Okay. Copy. Close. There is a... Where'd it go? Reddit. Join that Reddit if you're not in it. And yeah, we can just... Like, even if you're just rating posts, that helps a lot. So... Coco is the current meme champion. She's... God damn it. He's waiting to get dethroned. What's up, Colin? Might wait for another like 5 people to join in before we start. Otherwise, I don't want everyone to miss the new Nukes Top 5. Maybe we'll start with slapped ham. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me pull some slapped ham. The most creepy videos to watch while in isolation. Okay.
Seeing as we're all still stuck inside, isolated from one another, we put together another amazing compilation of some of the scariest videos we've ever seen. So sit back, relax.
God damn it, not again. I'm sorry. Oh, it's just the name. It's Coco. It's the name. It's all it is. Coco. I don't know. It just sounds like a female name. It just does. Coco Cloud. It just sounds like a girl's Twitter name or something.
The main thing that separates
it confuses my brain. I have a smooth brain. I have smooth brain.
Have the ability to interact with their environments. They can move
What's up, Lord of the Reapers?
Turn off lights, and even physically attack the humans unfortunate enough to dwell in the same space. This makes poltergeist activity significantly easier to capture on film. YouTube channel Nerve Paranormal set out to capture such footage in a creepy abandoned house, rumoured to be haunted by a poltergeist. The YouTuber wanders around the house attempting to attract the attention of the ghost. After a few minutes, a loud whistle prompts the poltergeist to move a chair resting just outside the view of the camera. A few minutes later, while he's attempting to open a door inside the house, another door nearby begins to violently
I have smooth
rattle.
Yes, I do.
The door is locked from the outside, but the ghost hunters are understandably disturbed by the violent sounds. They approach the door to investigate, and it begins to rattle even louder. A loud banging sound from the floor below draws their attention away from the door. As they begin to walk down the stairs, the door at the top of the landing that was locked only seconds before swings open all on its own. Nervously, the YouTubers decide to ascend the old staircase. At the top, they find an old dusty attic. After exploring for a few minutes, they find nothing that could explain the door rattling on its own. Is it possible some sort of spirit was trapped in the attic, just waiting to be released?
He released himself. Why was he
It's hard
waiting to
tell
be
if these
released?
bizarre occurrences were recorded with the help of
Here to watch Dale misgender Porco.
It certainly looks genuine.
Every time it
Staging
happens,
such
oh.
a long, drawn-out
What's up,
video of
Ryan?
a creepy abandoned
Ryan
house
Tremblay.
in pieces
Pamela.
would certainly take some planning. This eerie footage certainly makes you wonder.
Alright, Coco, we'll probably do it Saturday night. We'll probably do it a Saturday night. Make it a Saturday night thing.
Areas that once served as battlefields in the countless wars that humanity has fought are often considered to be important historical landmarks. Tourists flock to these locations every day to explore the sites where some of history's bloodiest battles have been fought. However, not all battlefield tourists are history buffs. Some make their visits to the battlefield in search of an answer to the question, are ghosts real? In July of 1863, the American Civil War reached a fevered pitch when the Confederate soldiers launched their attack on the northern town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. This battle would prove to be the turning point in the war. The Union victory at Gettysburg was the first of many victories.
What's up,
that would lead
you
the
changed your name
Northern
to Industrial
States to win
Cars.
the war as they pushed their enemies back towards the south.
What's up,
In
Pamela?
this 3-day battle, over 7,500 soldiers lost their lives. When people die in violent or tragic ways, it's said that it's more likely that their spirits will linger on the earth after death. For this reason, Gettysburg is often considered one of the most haunted cities in the world.
Yeah, Coco, I think we're gonna do it like Saturday
This
nights.
video,
Make that a
uploaded
little
to
thing,
YouTube
a
by
tradition.
Yankee Reb, a group of amateur ghost hunters visits a Gettysburg battlefield in the dark of night, in hopes of capturing one of these infamous ghosts on film. They park their car on the road near the battlefield, the darkness slightly illuminated by the car's headlights. For several minutes, the only thing that the camera records is a set of antique cannons lined up alongside the road. Eventually, these Civil War weapons yield up something far more interesting. As the camera rolls, a pale white shape begins to form just behind the cannons.
Ooh.
The shape moves closer to the road, and it eventually becomes clear that this could be the ghostly form of a Civil War soldier.
No way. What is that?
The figure walks around the front of one of the cannons, then disappears as suddenly as it arrived.
I have no friggin' idea. Did you get that on the camera?
I don't know. That kind of looks CGI. It looks too good to be true. The way that disappeared kind of looks fake.
One of these same cannons. More
I don't know.
importantly, does this answer the question: are ghosts real?
Friggin' idea. Did you get that on the
The way that it just kind of, it looked like an effect. Like I
In
don't know.
October
Like they just turned down the
2016,
opacity.
James
And,
Rankin posted this
I don't know.
unsettling clip to his YouTube channel, Dateline 420. When Rankin was walking through the woods near Huntington, New York, he wasn't anticipating
Kirsten?
any scary encounters. After all, he had hiked these woods numerous times, as he states in the video. However, on this day, he found something truly spine-chilling. Attached to numerous trees in a small area of the woods, he spots over 24 missing person posters in plastic sheet protectors. Each poster featured a different person, and the locations where the people went missing spanned the entire United States.
Look at that. These are just the ones that I've gone and close up.
After investigating the area more closely, Rankin also found a dirty blanket and canned food. Most disturbingly, he came across what appeared to be a cage made out of tree branches.
To make a cage, or a shelter, or a lean-to, or a trap.
In the video, Rankin is clearly disturbed by his encounter. He theorizes that the spot he's discovered was a shrine erected by a serial killer to memorialize his victims. He was so disturbed by his discovery that he reported it to local police, who agreed it warranted investigation. They later informed him that the landowner claimed the shrine was set up for a Halloween party, but Rankin is skeptical. He believes that the detectives wanted to downplay the find and used the approaching holidays as an excuse to mask the activities of a dangerous predator. I'll throw this one out to you. What do you think? Have you seen this footage before?
I don't know.
Could
Why
it
would
really just be
why would a
Halloween
killer go through all the time to
attraction?
just put this up
Let me know
randomly
what
in
you
the
think
woods?
in
I
the
don't
comment
know.
section below. This terrifying video was posted to Facebook by Gino Sheepers.
You have 12 memes made already?
Recorded on a
Jeez.
security camera in Cape Town, South Africa. Many of the viewers of the video are certain that it depicts a ghost. The setting of the video appears to be the courtyard of a house or building. There's a tall fence surrounding the property to keep out intruders. Unfortunately, fences are no match for spirits. A few seconds into the video, an oblong oval moves onto the screen.
Ah,
It's
shit.
white but very transparent. The entity moves across the yard and up to the gate. After a few seconds, it easily passes through the metal and continues along the other side. Some viewers have claimed that the entity is merely a light
Fucking ghost,
reflection.
man.
However, midway through the video, the entity
Get off my damn
disappears
lawn.
behind one of the fence posts, only to appear again on the other side. This movement would be uncharacteristic of a light blur. No one can be certain what this entity
Everything's good with me,
is,
Kirsten.
but
How
they'll
about
be
you?
surely keeping a close eye on their security cameras from now on. "300 years ago, a young Roman girl, now known as Santa Innocencia or St. Innocence, wanted to convert to Catholicism. Her father forbade her to do so, but the young girl disobeyed her father's wishes. She befriended a nun and through her joined the Catholic Church. After taking her first Holy Communion and returning home, Santa Innocencia was met with her father's wrath.
Still the
Furious
cryptid
that
hunt.
she had
You're
defied
damn right.
him, he
You're
took
damn
out a
right.
knife and stabbed her to
I'm gonna go
death.
fucking snatch me up a
She
Thunderbird one of these
became a
days. You just
martyr as
watch.
one of the first people
You
to
just
be
watch.
persecuted for the Catholic faith. Santa Innocencia's remains were preserved in wax and placed on display in the Cathedral of Guadalajara
Love you too,
in
Pamela.
Mexico as a holy relic. Tourists often visit the site and take photos of the mummified saint,
That's
dressed
fucking
in
weird.
a white ceremonial gown and resting peacefully behind the glass. When one tourist decided to take a video, they got more than they bargained for. The footage shows the videographer quickly panning over the remains before focusing on the face. As the camera records, the deceased saint suddenly opens her eyes
Oh
and stares
my.
right into the camera. Has the saint returned to life? Is her spirit still haunting her final resting place? Or is this a cleverly designed hoax meant to terrify viewers? No one knows for sure, but this clip is one of the creepiest videos LiveLeak has ever seen. Love to get your opinion on this
Gross,
one
what
in
the
comment
fuck?
section below.
It's a probe.
YouTuber III3AMR, another amateur ghost hunter searching for evidence of the spirit world, recorded this year.
Say it again, I fucking dare you. Say it. Say it to my face, come on.
In this video, he heads to an abandoned complex late one night, armed with a
what I thought.
flashlight
That's
and
what
a
I thought.
camera, hoping to capture the terrifying image of a ghost. Only a few minutes into his ghost hunting adventure, his camera picks up something terrifying. As he heads towards the doorway of one of the structures, he shines his flashlight through the door. He's still several yards away from the structure, but clearly he wants to make sure that there won't be any surprises waiting for him when he enters. Unfortunately, the structure is not as empty as it seems.
Grab me a Bigfoot. Oh yeah, I'll grab one.
Out from behind a wall inside the structure, he sees a dark figure with a large head and glowing white eyes.
That looks too good to be true.
Seems to be watching him.
It looks edited as shit. I'm gonna say that's fake.
The creature, it doesn't.
That just looks too edited. It just doesn't look real.
Unlike many recordings of shadow entities, this is more than just a fleeting glimpse. The YouTuber runs into the building where
Gets a pro. Oh man, I'm a tough guy. All right, that's what my mom says. I'm a tough guy.
It's gone.
She told me that all the time. That's true.
He continues his exploration, hoping to capture more footage of the bizarre shadow entity. He walks around the rooms in the rundown, abandoned building, finding nothing but trash and empty corridors. After a few minutes, he heads back outside to try one of the other buildings in the complex. Once again, he spots the eerie shadow creature's glowing eyes peering out from inside a building. This time, it watches him through a window.
It's a Cyclops now. He's got one eye.
Once again, it disappears before he gets too close. He finds no trace of the creature inside the building. One final time, he heads outside, and once more the entity can be seen watching him through a window.
Here, puss. What? No way.
This time,
no
our
way,
YouTuber's
communist.
attempt to approach the entity is interrupted
No way.
by a terrified scream. He's unable to locate the source of the cries, but clearly believes the terrifying
Making memes. Nice,
shadow
Coco.
entity
Bring it.
is
Keep them
to
coming.
blame.
Keep them coming.
While ghost investigators
Hey, what's up, Andrew?
Society
I'm doing good. How about you?
Cook and Barbara McBeath were exploring an abandoned mental asylum in Ogden, Utah. They managed to capture a very chilling EVP. This audio, taken from an excerpt of the
didn't
program
hear what it
Midnight
said.
in the Desert, was uploaded to the YouTube channel KP in September 2015. According to Cook and McBeath, they were called in to investigate by the current owner of the property, after several strange occurrences were reported during renovations. After searching the building, Cook decided to leave his mic in one of the rooms. Several minutes passed before it suddenly picked up a series of very chilling noises. Among the noises, you can hear what sounds like a voice. Some believe it could be a woman or child saying, help me, I'm drowning, I can't breathe."
She's lying. If she was
Recording also
drowning,
sounds as if
she
it's
couldn't
picked up
talk.
the voice of a male
If you
that
can't
seems
breathe,
to be
you can't
grunting
speak.
intermittently between the cries for help.
That ghost is lying.
The audio then continues for several more seconds before the sound of...
Alright, Miguel, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you.
This recording is one of the clearest EVPs ever captured, and as so is thought by some skeptics to be a hoax. However, many others believe that it proves that the dead are capable of communicating with us. Perhaps in this case, it could be the voice of someone who was forcibly...
I like EVPs. I believe in them. The thing I don't like is those and I don't know what they're called. The white noise translators of the radio, like the radio static, where they like turn it to like a, like the ghost will use like the radio or whatever to speak, or the voice box. I don't like those. I don't know. I just
What do you think? Have the investigators...
I haven't seen Dakota in a while, actually.
Someone who drowned in this mental asylum? Or could there be another explanation for this startling audio recording?
I mean, yeah, you could talk underwater, but like you can scream underwater or whatever, but not that clearly. You sound muffled in.
Taking a break from his day to enjoy a quick lunch. In this case, a quick bite to eat ends up turning into one of the internet's scary video clips.
What the fuck is that? Onion slices?
The live leak video
Onion
shows
noodles?
a man sitting behind a glass countertop in a store
You
somewhere
like rabbit
in
meat?
China.
I had
Footage from
rabbit
the
meat once and it
video
was a
most
bad
likely
experience. There's
came
hair on
from
it
a
still.
security
So no.
camera. In the short video, the man glances away for a moment, leaving his cup of noodles on the glass counter. Suddenly, the entire cup of noodles shoots into the air in a violent explosion.
What the fuck?
The food splatters onto the countertop as the man watches in horror. He attempts to examine the cup but seems completely perplexed as to what could have caused
He's
the
like,
bizarre
fuck them
explosion.
noodles.
Those who have watched the video after it hit the internet have a few theories that they believe could explain the incident. One theory is that the man put the hot cup on top of his cell phone, causing the battery to overheat and explode. However, when the man picks up the cup, it's clear that there's nothing under
Snowwolf,
it.
have you done nighttime
Another
investigations?
theory is that the hot plastic of the cup against the cool glass of the
Yeah, I like beef jerky.
created a strong suction between the two surfaces. After the suction built up to a sufficient level, it shot the cup into the air. Of course, other viewers believe that there is only one plausible explanation, that an angry poltergeist took out its frustration on an innocent man's lunch. This creepy clip was supposedly taken from an unknown Mexican TV reality show. Uploaded to YouTube more than 10 years
Bear
ago,
meat. I've never had bear
the video
meat.
shows a man exploring a
I've
cemetery.
had. I like deer. Venison's good, and I like. I've had rabbit. It was a terrible experience, so I don't care for it.
He searches in the darkness, desperate to find the disembodied voice. Finally, he
creepy
spots a
face.
creepy figure sitting by a grave. It looks to be a young girl with long black hair wearing a white dress. She can be heard moaning as she turns towards the camera, revealing glowing eyes.
Amiga. Niña.
Scared, the man runs into the dark of the night. Unfortunately, there's very little information available about this video. Supposedly, the producers of the show heard stories from locals that a mysterious crying could be heard in the cemetery at nighttime. The host was said to be so traumatized by the experience that he had to get therapy.
Niña. Ay, no seas imbécil.
This scary home video was uploaded to Exploring with Danny.
Yeah, I've had cat and dog. Cat tastes weird. Dog
At
tastes
the beginning of the clip, Danny
like they're
explains
not
that he's
very good.
decided to
We always
return
used
to
to
a
like when our pets would die. It was a
chapel
family. It's a
to
family
do some
tradition
filming.
to like eat the
After
pet.
experiencing
Not
paranormal
we don't let the
activity,
pets go to
Jones
waste, so we
posted
eat.
live
We consume the
sessions
entire
on
pet.
Facebook. As Danny is
So,
searching the premises, he
yeah,
comes
same with
to
like
the
grandma and
spirits
grandpa.
present to
They
throw
taste
a cup at
alright.
him.
Would you throw a cup at me again, please?
Suddenly, he hears a sound coming from another room and decides to investigate.
What the hell was that?
Cautiously, he enters the room and begins looking around. He approaches a World War II memorial plaque on one of the walls that contains the names of several soldiers that died in the war.
Burt Death.
Curiously, one of those that
What a
perished
badass
was
name.
named
That is a
Burt
cool ass
Death.
name. Kenny Ashworth. That's also a
Suddenly,
cool
Danny
name.
hears another
James
noise that
Jones.
turns in the direction it came from.
Harold Riley. Those are all like too good to be true names.
There, watching him through a window, is what appears to be a ghostly-looking nun.
That's fake. There's no way that it's that clear. And that he didn't
He
see it
lets
and
out
record
a
it
loud
more.
scream and immediately runs from the chapel. Once outside, he attempts to process what he's just seen.
When ghost videos are like creepy paranormal videos are too like clear and HD. They're
If
fake.
you look closely,
They're only real if they're
on the
fucking
left side of
shaky
the
and
screen, You
zoomy.
can actually see some sort of ghostly figure standing on the roof.
Oh yeah, no, we ate our pets. Yeah, yeah. It was.
Danny
They
doesn't
taste
seem to notice it at the
good.
time. However, he
Tess, I
does
might eat a little
mention
early.
the
Like I might not let her
description.
wait till her demise. I mean, she's only like 3 years old, so
He soon
I might wait till
notices
she's
something
4
in
and
one
then
of the
cook her up.
upstairs
Maybe just a
windows
leg.
and zooms in to take a closer look. It appears to be the face of the nun that spooked him inside the chapel.
Come on, show yourself. Guys.
Not wanting another confrontation with the supernatural entity,
That looks like a
Danny
person because it has
wisely decides to leave the area.
like a squatter probably.
Since the footage was released, viewers have hotly debated its authenticity. Some think that it has to be staged, while others believe that Danny's reactions seem very genuine.
John L. Pickup. What the fuck are those names?
So what do you think? Has this YouTuber...
I don't know. I mean, I can make a scared reaction too, like that. I don't know.
Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
I'm pretty good at judging people's like terror reactions, if it's legit or like genuine or not. That one just didn't seem. That seemed like it was scripted, like acted.
In this video, a family takes videos of their young daughter as she runs around the playground, having a good time playing on the swings, slides, and jungle gyms at their local park. Everything seems normal and carefree, as the family has a wonderful day together. However, when the family reviewed the
Seeing a
footage,
video where I
they
scream or jump,
discovered
I'll
that
never
an
scream
uninvited guest
at a
had
video.
made an appearance.
I've jumped a couple times when it's like the Ghost of Carmel Maine when I first watched those for the first time. That did make me jump.
They noticed a slightly older girl with very pale skin and
Gross.
dark hair standing at the top of the jungle gym.
That's a demon girl right there.
She's staring directly.
She died
into
on
the
that jungle
camera
gym
as
back
the
in
girl runs
1945
past.
during the jungle gym wars. Sad time.
What's truly disturbing is her expression. She appears to be glaring at the camera with an evil scowl. When the camera pans back, the girl is gone. To make matters even more terrifying, the family is certain that when they were there in the park, there was no other child at the top of the jungle gym when the footage was shot. They certainly would have remembered a girl glaring at them so menacingly. Could this video then be depicting some sort of unhappy spirit? If so, who is she?
What if it's her kid that is about to die, but it's like a ghost? Like, what if your ghosts are out there already? Like, your spirit, we've already died. We're already dead, but we're still living in our memories. But or maybe our ghosts are in an alternate world, but they're coming back to watch us now, and we're just like watching ourselves, and we don't even know it.
You don't always need fancy equipment to pick up EVP.
Is that a deodorant stick?
A cell phone camera is enough.
Was that a fucking Old Spice deodorant stick that he had? What in the Alabama? Okay, maybe it's not a deodorant stick. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, you may not have expensive equipment. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean you use a deodorant stick. That camera's trash.
Meant to pick up EVP. Sometimes a cell phone camera is enough to capture the.
What's up, Eli Buckmaster?
When this videographer is working the security detail at an empty building in Los Angeles, California, he's disturbed when he
She's in a black metal band.
Believing that he's alone in the building, he goes to investigate, hoping not to encounter an intruder.
Yeah, we ate. It's like a family tradition to eat like any relative that dies in our direct family.
At first,
we consume them. It's not cannibalism. It's in the state of Iowa. It's legal as long as you're doing it with. You still have to have a funeral and all that. You have to go through the state. But yeah, we eat our relatives and we eat our pets. They taste good. We make different soups and pastas and jerky. I usually call dibs on the legs because they taste the best.
By the echoing whisper of a disembodied voice saying, "I'm here." The guard quickly exits.
The best is when you have like the fingers of your relatives and you just like you cook up the meat and then it's like fall off the bone meat and you just pull the meat right off in the skin. And then all that stuff is the bone, and you throw the bone away. Well, we use the bones for like necklaces and jewelry and shit like that. But you eat them to absorb their power. If you eat their brain, you gain their memories and their knowledge.
However, when terrifying things begin to happen in a brightly lit office, we realize that none of us are truly safe from the paranormal. This frightening video shows footage from a surveillance camera in an office building in Syria. The room is a typical open-plan office. There are numerous desks.
What made them
room,
go with the
bright
green
red
carpeting
office
is my
chairs,
question.
and
That just
paperwork
looks
cluttering
so
most of the desktops. After a few
I
seconds,
couldn't focus. That's just green like that. It's like a yellowish green, and yellow is like the worst color in the world. Like if you had yellow walls, yellow goes good with other colors, but not just its own. Ugh.
As he is alone, the man is clearly baffled. He studies the chair.
I offer myself. You want to be eaten, Pamela?
While his back is turned, another chair pushes away from its desk.
Power. I have one grandma that does knit.
Ready to brush it off as a trick of the light, the papers on his desk suddenly erupt into the air.
The feds wouldn't knock, right? They'd come busting in with the fucking
a
javelin hammer and fucking tackle my ass to the ground.
Love to get your opinions on this one in the comments section below.
I heard human tastes like pork. Human tastes like
These scary home videos
it depends what part of the human you're
channel,
eating.
Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. In this
Like I like to
modern
eat the
style
face. Like
content,
sometimes
the
we'll
owner of the
remove the
channel,
head
Kent,
and we'll just eat the
shows some of
cheeks
most
off the
chilling
fucking
things
face
he's
and then the
witnessed in
lips.
his house.
Just rip it off and eat it.
While he
That
believes
tastes kind of
there
like
are
pork.
several supernatural entities present, there is one in particular which he's
Yellow is the worst,
named
right?
Shadow,
Yellow is the worst
that
color.
seems to make
It goes
itself
great with
known more so
like yellow
than
goes great with
others.
other colors. If there's two colors, like my
Says
logo is
that
black
while
and yellow, it
Shadow
looks
Dude
sweet.
has never
But
physically attacked
like
him,
if your
his
room was
attacks
all
have
yellow in
been
your
mental,
house,
as he often
ugh,
scares
gross.
people
No.
by
That would make me
appearing
get a headache.
suddenly.
Too
In
like.
the first clip, Kent has supposedly captured Shadow Dude standing at the
This is the
bedroom
ghost of
window
Carmel, Maine.
before saying
This is the
something
scariest
triggering.
ghost
It's almost as if he
house
flies
in the
right
world.
out the window.
This guy's house is so haunted.
In another clip, Kent sets up a camera at the bottom of the stairs after hearing some mysterious noises. After a few minutes, a ghostly face can be seen peering around the corner. It's hard to see at first, but if you look closely at the top left side of the stairs, you can
This
clearly
happens
see the
all the
face
time at
peeking
this guy's
out.
house.
Shortly after it disappears, the camera is mysteriously knocked over.
Oh, what? This one's a
Later in the
TikTok
video,
cringe
Kent
compilation.
enters his bedroom
He's
and
probably scary,
notices
right?
that
Yeah, I
his
believe you,
curtains are
Carl.
moving in a peculiar manner. Suddenly, a black shape appears to leap from the window.
Look at the channel. I got looks at merch. Hey, my logo looks cool with yellow because it's got black and it goes with other colors. I'm just talking like yellow
First
as like
clip
it's on its
another
own.
video, Kent
Eh.
decides to investigate some strange sounds that he can hear coming from the second level of his house.
I like ass. It
Cautiously
depends.
climbs the stairs and enters his bedroom. After asking if there's somebody up there, he returns to the stairs. Suddenly, he hears a noise and re-enters the bedroom.
That makes sense. You're a bat squatch and you like eating people.
There, standing
Yeah,
right in front
that's
of
true.
him is a
That's
dark,
true.
shadowy
These may be
figure.
related.
Scared by what he's just witnessed, Kent lets out a mighty scream and the video abruptly ends.
I'm not a cannibal. I'm not a
Many
cannibal.
viewers believe that the footage Kent posts to his YouTube channel are some of the most authentic paranormal clips on the internet. While it's difficult to say for sure, many of the incidents do appear to be genuine. Is this house really haunted?
I believe every single one of these videos are real. I think that they're so well done. It would be, I don't know how you'd fake it necessarily, especially when he's shaking the camera and it's like you can still see the motion blur. I don't know.
Stories about the scary encounters that others had been having near the Umatilla Reservation in the Pacific Northwest United States. She comments that she's finally getting to hear what everyone else has been talking about. As she and a few men walk near the edge of the forest,
Yeah, if the feds were at my house breaking into my door, I'd hide on the ceiling. Like I would just stick to the ceiling like Spider-Man and just hope to God that they didn't look up.
The noise sounds like a burst of loud, eerie laughter echoing through the trees. The sound comes every few seconds at irregular intervals.
That piece is so fucking fucked
So
up.
what could be making such a sound? Commenters have suggested a hyena or coyote, but others insist these animals sound nothing like the laughter in the video. Other suggestions have ranged from Bigfoot to witches haunting the area near the reservation. Meter Addison and her companions tried to.
I don't think
mimic
it's either a
the sound
Bigfoot or
to combat
a
the
witch.
entity, but
I think
received
it's
no
too light of a.
reply.
I think a Bigfoot would grunt way deeper. Could be Bigfoot's kid. He could be a dickhead just trying to fucking prank him.
The forest.
Did I get my camera yet? No, I did not get my camera yet.
Group is still too
I'm gonna try again tomorrow. It's tough because I can't. I want to go to Best Buy and get it, but it's just tough to like try to explain over the phone. So I'm gonna try to call him again tomorrow and figure something out. Hopefully I'll get it tomorrow, but we'll see.
The American Paranormal Research Association uploaded a video to their YouTube channel that
I really want
contains
the
what
state.
many
There's
believe
talks
to
that
be
the
one of
state
the
of Iowa
coolest
will reopen
recording
here soon.
recordings
So
ever
if that's the case, I
captured.
can go into Best Buy and just. I want to physically hold
It
the
was
cameras and look
recorded
at them.
the Saugus train station in Santa Clarita, California. The station is now a popular tourist attraction. However, when it first opened in 1887, waiting cowboys were occasionally known to shoot up the depot as a way of greeting the arriving trains. The station was also the scene of the famous train robbery, where one night in 1929, outlaw Buffalo Tom Vernon derailed and looted engine number 59. The depot was finally closed in November 1978, shortly after it was moved to its present location within the William S. Hart Park. The EVP that was captured by the American Paranormal Research Association was recorded on the second floor of the building when the only people present were 2 male investigators. It's believed by the investigators that the voice belongs to a female who says, "Will that be on the train?" However, one viewer mentioned that they thought it actually sounded more like, "Will that be our train?" Going on to note that the voice had the correct accent and syntax for someone who lived more than 100 years ago. In the video's description, it says that the audio's been reviewed and tested by various professionals, and that the titles had been added based on what they think it sounds like. However, you should draw your own conclusions.
Interesting.
As to
I wonder.
what you think
That's
the
weird.
voice is saying. Does it sound like, "Will that be on the train?" or more like, "Will that be our train?"
Eli, have you ever seen the video where the SWAT team is looking for the guy?
Either way, the clarity
And there's like,
of
he has like
something
a surveillance camera in his
that
garage.
died,
So you get to see what's
and
going on
certainly
inside the
makes
house.
this one of the
And he
most
knows the
chilling
SWAT team has like broken into his house, so he's
recordings
running through the house
of
trying to get away from them. They don't know where he's at. And he runs into the garage. He goes into the corner and he's like looking for somewhere to hide. So he just holds up a sign and he's in the corner. So all you can see is his legs. And they come through the fucking garage looking for him. And he's just standing there holding a sign. And they actually don't find him. I'm sure they eventually got him, but like they didn't get him right away.
Of an eerie figure walking past their 15-month-old daughter Lily's crib. As the ghostly figure passes, the little girl can be seen popping up from her crib, as if she too can see something moving in the room.
Did I do the video with the possible
Brown
Bigfoot?
believes that she's
I did
been
the
attacked by
Skinwalker.
whatever's in the house,
The,
and that
with the
it's
fence in it,
also
yeah.
scratched their little girl. After hearing that the original owner of the house allegedly committed suicide, the family now believe it might be their ghost that is haunting the property. While the footage captured on the nanny cam is certainly chilling, does it really prove the existence of ghosts? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. The town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania in the United States has a reputation for being one of the most haunted cities in the world. This small town was the site of one of the bloodiest battles in the American Civil War, and stories of lingering spirits abound both on and off the battlefield. Given its violent and paranormal history, it isn't surprising that ghost hunters regularly visit Gettysburg to attempt to capture scary video clips of their very own. In this video, ghost hunter T.C. Ballinger sets up cameras at numerous locations around Gettysburg, hoping to capture footage of one of the battlefield's many ghosts. At first, the video is entirely still, filming the empty portion of the battlefield in the dim light. Then, near a small tree, something begins to move. At times, the entity appears to be draped in white. At others, it's merely a blur. It appears and disappears around the tree a few times, with no place close by where it could have hidden.
The fuck even is that? Look, doesn't even look like a human.
The entity almost appears to be caught in a loop, straightening up from a crouch, peeking around the trunk of the tree as if getting ready to run out from behind it, and then completely disappearing.
Skinwalker. What's up, Sabrina?
At other times in the video, there's clearly transparent figures walking among the trees.
Guy with the hat on smoking. Industrial, is that you? Did you change your
Because of the
profile
entity's
picture?
similarity to a person wearing a sheet, many are prepared to dismiss the video as a fake.
Sabrina, people
However,
in the
this
chat
theory
think that I'm
doesn't
weird
explain how
because
the figure
in my
could
family it's like
disappear and return to its starting
native
location over
tradition
and
to
over.
eat our pets and eat our
Creepier
deceased
still, a
family
second,
members. And I was
unrelated
telling them how
video was taken in
I
the
like to take the
exact
fingers
same
off
location 2 years
like
later.
whoever dies,
The clip, which
and I'll
was
cook the
posted
finger.
by
Like we'll cook them,
S3A Monkeys,
we'll
shows a
smoke
very
them,
similar
and then I
entity,
take the finger and
crouching, then standing,
suck all the meat
walking
and skin
from
off,
behind the
and
same
just
tree.
spit the fingernail out in the
This
bone.
motion
That's
also
good.
seems
That's
to
something that
reveal
I'm sure you've
the
heard of,
just
like people
like the
doing.
first
It's a
piece
common
of
thing.
footage. Is it possible that these videos have captured the lingering spirit of a long-dead Civil War casualty?
If you want more creepy ghost footage, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a scary playlist there you can binge on. Leave us a comment down below if you enjoyed this video. Or
we're gonna go check out the new Nukes top 5 video. I was waiting for everyone to get in. Ooh, my wrist hurts. And then I was gonna play it so that no one would miss out. And here we go. This is 5 scary videos from very haunted places. Okay. Skinwalker, no.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Terrifying toys. Paranormal investigator Eddie McCowan
Your
from
family
the
from
YouTube channel
Terminus?
Sooth Paranormal got a call from his longtime friend Lee about some odd occurrences that
No,
had taken place in
Serena,
his
they're
home.
not from Terminus.
The
I think
house
your family's
has a
from
creepy
Terminus.
haunted history, and several witnesses have experienced paranormal
My
activity
family is from
while visiting
Alexandria.
the residence.
That's where they were born and
His
raised.
friend Lee decided to try out some strange experiments and had purchased a few dolls to try and trigger any ghostly activity in the hopes of capturing it on video. It worked.
Oh, he's falling. Oh, shit. That doll right above it looks fucking terrifying. It's got a white and a black eye. Oh, I was gonna fall again. Oh, fuck! Oh, god damn it. He took a big tumble. That's not
After
good.
Lee shows Eddie the disturbing
Oh, hang on, buddy.
footage,
Oh,
Eddie, as a
just couldn't hang
skeptical
on.
paranormal investigator, goes to Lee's house to check it out for himself. They set up the creepy dolls around a Ouija board and start
Think Ghost
recording.
listen to Chief Keef? Probably.
Then, this happens.
If so, she's ready.
Why would you let dolls play the Ouija board? They're just gonna fucking summon some bullshit that you don't want.
Whoa. Oh,
It's a light and you would die and you wouldn't be dealing anymore. I'd probably like gradually throughout the stream my eyes would turn black, like all my eyes, and then I would just be staring at the camera saying not a word. And the screen would go staticky, and then you would like lock up in fear and you couldn't move any of your fucking body limbs. And you didn't know what was happening, and then all of a sudden you felt a hand on your shoulder from like but you could only move your eyes. You see his fingers. It'd be me.
It was attached to you. It was attached to you, man. It literally was attached to you like it was stuck to you like tape. I wish I could have caught that.
You didn't? Okay, good.
What the?
As you can tell from Eddie's weird reaction, he's more than a little freaked out. He says that at the time he checked for strings, thinking that his friend Lee might be pulling a prank on him, but he couldn't find anything to explain what he had just
See you, Matthew.
witnessed. To this day, after many investigations,
My sister thinks you're
Eddie
cute.
of Sooth
Your
Paranormal
sister,
says he has never experienced
I'm guessing
anything
is
like what
younger.
happened that night. The video remains unexplained. And
So no
continuing
comment.
with the theme of haunted dolls. This video was sent in by Nukes Top 5 viewer Joel Bruce. He says his niece was filming her
I'm home
younger
alone right now.
sister
Did you
who
guys hear
found
that?
one of her old dolls and decided to play with it outside.
I just heard like a fucking weird, deathly laugh, and I'm the only one here. I'm not even kidding. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I hope you did.
Outside their home. What happens next is truly bizarre.
What you reading,
The
Samantha?
doll seems to turn its head to look at the young girl, who doesn't even notice. The incident was so unexpected that the sister is actually zooming the camera away as it takes place. But I'll try to stabilize the video and keep it zoomed as much as I can. Another creepy doll video was sent in by TikTok user Liliana Castillo. In the video, her daughter Golly can be seen playing with her doll. Everything is fine until she seems to hear something.
No, that was just on the other side of
odd
my
that
door.
catches her
Like,
attention.
in my living room there. I just heard laughing.
And Diana, how was this video to you? Good? Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Kellyanna. You are a good sport. So, Kellyanna, what?
What happened? I didn't see anything. What?
Did you see it? Watch closely right at the corner of the screen. Right when Gali appears to hear something to her left, the doll turns its head to look at her. Horrified,
That seemed
Gali
like
runs
that's a
to her
genuine
mom to
reaction.
tell
I
her
say that's
what
real.
happened. The doll has since been thrown out in the trash. Losing his marbles. Museo de Horror, located in Saltillo, Mexico, often uploads their own paranormal investigations to their YouTube channel and Facebook page. In this investigation, museum director Alejandro Mortem explores an abandoned park in the middle of the night and streams it live on Facebook. He soon begins to hear strange sounds, almost like pebbles or stones falling on the steps all around him.
¿Hay algún espíritu o entidad que se encuentra en este lugar que quiera manifestarse ahora, que quiera hablar conmigo?
Die in front of the camera. I will. I will definitely do that. I'll make sure that I'm just getting fucking slaughtered right in front of you guys. And then put it on the Reddit. You know, I won't get to review it, but I gotta go out there and get a beer in a second, so whew, we'll see. Good luck to me. I've come face to face with the ghost before. I ain't scared. I'm big boy. I'm me big boy. Look at me.
After a while, Alejandro finally realizes what the sounds are.
Even Sabrina the Skinwalker won't be able to stop you, huh?
No sé. Es una canica.
So you can find the ghost. I can't take my camera with me because it's a what do you call it? A webcam. Logitech C920.
Someone or something is dropping marbles close to Alejandro's feet. What happens next is downright chilling.
¿Hay alguien aquí en este lugar? Algo, no sé. Ay, cabrón, qué
Ew.
chingados fue eso. No mames, qué chingados fue eso. Qué chingados.
Why didn't you turn around right away, though?
¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue?
What looks like the small
Good, Nick.
hand
I'm happy to hear that.
grabs one of the marbles that has fallen near Alejandro's feet. He spins around, but there's no one there.
What's up, Corrito?
Is this the ghost of a child still playing with marbles at the abandoned park? Or is it all just
What if he
in
accidentally
Robert's
stepped on that
homes?
ghost hand and just
You
screams in
decide.
fucking pain and starts crying and
Meanwhile,
I feel terrible.
on TikTok, Andy Sauces Kahamase is trying to record a video for TikTok when he spots something truly
That
chilling.
legitimately looks like chills. Ew.
The face of a little girl seems to be peeking out at Andy from behind his wardrobe. However, when Andy checks the area, no one there. Not only is there no one in the space, but Andy demonstrates in a follow-up video how no one could have even been sitting in
Yeah,
this
Eli
narrow
is
area
going to
begin with.
take on
Voy a aclarar
a cryptid
al
and
niño
kill it.
youtuber que en esta parte de aquí atrás, en esta parte
Don't you dare jump scare me,
Sí.
motherfucker.
hay un espacio, pero un espacio donde cae mi puño. Y aquí, supuestamente fue donde apareció la cabeza. Lo malo que esta huevadita, este troperito aquí,
I already know it's gonna fucking jump scare.
So, what do you think?
Oh, good.
Is this the ghost of a little girl, or is it just a very good fake? Let me know down in the comments.
The thing with that one is...
TikTok user Rubik's Cube was bored and home alone when he decided to learn to
What?
dance
Okay,
on
first of all, we have a
TikTok.
few issues. Few issues with this picture, okay? This is a nice looking downstairs, first of all, okay? I don't like this lamp. Why does it look so squiggly like a spaghetti noodle? And it doesn't have like a light bulb even. What is that? What the fuck is that thing? Like, what is that? What is this? Is this a fucking tentacle coming out of the ground? He doesn't see it. There's no light bulb, unless it's a really mini light bulb. What the fuck is that? I don't know, but it looks like it's protruding light. Anyways, that's weird. What is this on the floor? That bothers me. Pick that shit up. What is that? Why is that on the ground? Otherwise, I like the floor. His pants, not for me. He's wearing white socks. Not for me. You wear black socks, okay? He's dancing like... This reminds me of lava right here. This is lava. I think this is what lava is like in real life. If you guys don't know lava, this is him.
Now, keep in mind, he says he was home alone at the time and has no pets.
It's getting closer to midnight. I try to get closer to you.
If you are looking to get ladies, guys out there, this is how you do it. Go make a TikTok and do this. Wear this outfit and do this.
I try to get closer to you.
Girls love this. They love it when guys do this.
Now, this creepy video went viral, and it was sent in by
It's your
viewers
combat
of
stick.
my
No,
channel
it's
so many
it's.
times that
I
felt
wish I
the
had a
head
combat
of a
stick.
spot
That's like
in
if
this
my
top
combat stick had a
5.
parent. That's what that thing
However,
is.
it was a different video posted by
This reminds me of
Rubik's
lava as
Cube
well. It really
that
is.
really caught my attention. During renovations of his house, he recorded this chilling footage. Someone or something seems to be standing behind the see-through curtain.
How do you not see that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you
Comes
not
back
see
only
it?
Seconds later, the creepy figure is now gone. Is it a ghost or a TikTok hoax? You decide. Taking flight. Now, I've tried to find the original source of this video, but with no luck. All that is known about this mysterious clip
They
is
should be
that it was
getting
recorded at the
a new
now
combat
empty
stick
El
soon.
Dorado Airport in Bogota, Colombia.
I'm gonna
The
beat
guy's
someone
walking
with it.
around
Who
completely
wants to get beat
alone
with my new combat
when he
stick?
hears strange sounds coming from the airport's bathroom.
Bueno.
Yeah, I would agree with
aquí,
that,
En la
Kirsten.
puerta del baño.
Serena loves boys like that. I can also
No
see
hay
that.
nadie acá.
Serena likes weird, like... Sabrina has a very odd taste in boys. I mean, she got a good one now, but before she met Lava, she liked goofballs. Just weird goofballs.
Ya tampoco hay nadie.
Like the guys have their tongue split in two, like a snake. It's like, why?
No hay nadie allá. Dios mío. Bueno, voy para adentro. La sangre de Cristo me
I just heard
cura.
something again from my living room.
Hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola. ¿Estás acá? ¿Dónde estás? Se prenden las luces. ¿Estás jugando con la llave? ¿Ah?
I love goofy boys.
¿Estás jugando con la llave?
I knew it, Serena, all along. You've always liked goofy boys.
Necesito otra prueba.
Y'all see what I'm dealing with?
Ay, marica.
Now, it's hard enough to get one of these automatic faucets to work when you want them to. So
Kristen
it
just
seems like it would be very difficult
just straight
to
up
make this
slides into lava.
But
I will date her, says Crypt.
Is it real? Or
Lava,
just
you have been
a very
offered to
elaborate
be
hoax?
relieved from your duties.
You decide.
You guys can hash that out.
On the YouTube ghost hunting channel, The Haunted Side, lead investigator Patrick, his friend Jeremy, and cameraman Jason are investigating the 140-year-old Cobb Mansion in Virginia City, Nevada.
That's a mansion?
The
That's a
mansion
weird,
was built on
tiny
a
mansion.
lot where long ago a small home was lost in the Great Fire of 1875.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why. If he said there was
The new owners of Cobb Mansion have reported multiple incidents of intense paranormal activity.
Cal's throwing his hat, his name in the hat too.
Cobb Mansion Bed and Breakfast. When Patrick and his team start investigating,
Lava's sweating right now. He's going like this.
Clear that something just
I got competition, even though she's already got it locked up. You know.
What the?
Is this the room where you worked?
What was that?
That just hit me in the jaw.
What was that?
I don't know.
Look at that. Oh, that's such a badass camera. Holy fuck.
What the?
Is this the room where you worked?
What was that?
That just hit me in the jaw. I'm not kidding you. It hit me in the jaw.
That seems like a genuine reaction.
I heard it bounce.
I think that his reaction there is real.
What is that, dude?
No.
What is that? A rock?
It was underneath this stuff. How the hell did it get underneath that?
What is that? A rock?
I don't know. Or a tooth?
It's a fucking. It's a shark tooth.
As they continue their investigation downstairs, one of their static cameras is recording the upstairs hallway. They captured chilling footage of something they can't explain.
We head back downstairs.
Sweet dreams are made of screams.
And
I don't know if sweet dreams are made of scary dreams or scary screams.
Unbelievable.
My ideal dream is me. Oh shit. Book. Just stuck out.
What's really strange about this is that the book hovers in place for several minutes before falling to the ground.
Didn't I go camera shop, but no. I'm gonna try going tomorrow. So like, Serena, that night I was gonna go. We stayed up and played Warzone until 6 a.m. my time. So by the time I woke up, it was like 3 in the afternoon, and they closed at 5. So I was like, nah.
Whoa! Dude, it fell! It fell! Whoa! Dude, it fell! It fell!
Colin is trying to steal Lava's girl. Lava, you got some competition.
Now, just a bit shaken up, they head back downstairs. And this is when things get truly bizarre.
Dude.
Are you...
I feel like a breeze, a coldness.
What is that, Patrick?
What do you see?
I just saw...
You could not stop me.
My throat is
like a
killing
whole
me.
being walk by, and I heard it.
What's that light right there?
Did you see that?
The night vision.
You could not stop me from riding down that staircase. Like, sliding down it.
Everything's dying right now.
Hey guys.
Everything's dying.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Do you see it moving?
Yep.
There was like a scream.
Yeah, we stayed up. It's like, it was crazy. It just felt like 2 hours, but it was like 6.
Did you see it? As all of their equipment starts to fail, a tall dark shadow can be seen going from right to left at the end of the hallway.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do you see it moving?
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I play Bohemian. Nice, man.
What makes this footage even more compelling is that just earlier, cameraman Jason had seen the same.
What if
tall
Ghosts of Demons? This
shadow
is true.
at the other end of the hallway.
That could be.
We head downstairs to start the sensory deprivation experiment, but before the cameras were even rolling, Jason sees something that absolutely terrifies him.
Guys were walking up the stairs to do sensory deprivation.
It was literally standing at that door. There was a legit figure just standing right here.
I'm sorry.
It was literally just standing right here.
Like, I got full body chills right now. Like, can barely handle it, full body chills.
How tall was it?
Taller than you. Like, by maybe a foot.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do you see it moving?
Yep. Let's go.
It seems now this is more of a ghost video, I believe. It just looks like a real, like what a shadow person would look like. It's not too like fucking a guy walking by, you know.
You can check out the full investigation over on their YouTube channel, The Haunted Side, Paranormal Investigations. Thanks for watching. You can submit or suggest videos at nukestop5@gmail.com. Tweet me things at nukestop5.
You're beating your wife. Just walk back to me. I forgot what I said. Am I home alone? Yes. Colin says, "Come on, Serena. You're a skinwalker. I'm a Wendigo. We're practically made for each other." Colin, did you know that skinwalkers and Wendigos do mate, but after they get done mating, the skinwalker eats the male Wendigo. Consumes it like you die. like a praying mantis. Now, these may or may not be true facts, but I have reason to believe that it's real. Is my place haunted? I don't think so. I mean, not this place. I've never had anything happen here, except for I just heard a laugh. But it could have been someone downstairs, but it sounded like it was fucking out in my living room. How many virgin? God damn it. Okay, we're going back to Slapped Ham now.
Hey, you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary video clips that can't be explained. So hit that.
This guy just, like, I feel like he needs a hat. He needs a hat. Or like a headband, maybe. He needs a hat because he looks too... oh my god, my voice. I'm just going to shut up. I'm not going to continue what I was saying because that's embarrassing.
Subscribe
my voice
and
just
get ready
cracked.
for more creepy content just like this.
Ashley Rose is here. What's up? Long time no see, girl. How you doing?
When a security guard watching the video feeds from his post in Mexico reported for work, he probably wasn't expecting to see any paranormal videos. However, on this particular day, something appeared on the closed-circuit cameras that he and his co-workers had a difficult time explaining. On the camera, the guard could see two of his co-workers standing watch outside. He was shocked to notice a mysterious figure standing only a few yards away from them. In the footage, the figure is completely dark. It appears to be made entirely of shadow. Its shape is clearly human,
what the fuck was that?
Compared to the guards we see in the video, it's significantly shorter, completely dark. It appears to be made entirely of shadow.
It's like he was gonna say something else, but it was made of completely shadow. But no, he didn't say that.
Its shape is clearly human, but compared to the guards we see in the video, it's significantly shorter.
I'm doing good, Ashley. Just, you know, drinking and watching some spooky videos by myself in my dark room with a potential ghost in my apartment right now that I just heard a little bit ago.
Turn towards the spot to investigate. The two men walk right up to the figure and
I lost Tess, so that happened. I don't know where she went.
However, they can see nothing. The guard watching the video is perplexed as the shadow still appears on the monitor. The other two guards continue searching, even appearing to pass through the shadow figure.
Actually, I'm gonna try to find... I have a picture of a creature that we caught in our Xbox Live cam. I'm gonna see if I can find it on my phone.
Throughout the entire investigation, the apparition never moves. What is this terrifying shadow creature, and why is it only visible on the video feed? The guards who experienced it firsthand have no explanations, but many are certain that the men encountered a ghost.
I have a video of it, but you can't fucking...
When a guard at the Okinawa Air Force Base in Japan thought they saw something unusual on the CCTV monitor, they had to rewind the video and watch it again.
Somewhere I have a picture of this fucking thing that
After
enhanced.
a second look, they were certain they had found something that would stand out among other unexplained paranormal videos on the internet. The footage, which was uploaded to YouTube by Jose Cruz, focuses on an intersection just outside the base. It's unclear what time it was when the video was recorded, but the sky is inky black. Just behind a road sign in the bottom left corner of the screen, a dark shadow begins to slowly amass. At first, it looks like any ordinary shadow. As it grows darker, it becomes clear that something more unusual is happening.
Yeah, Ash, you gotta go check out the Reddit, because you've missed out on a lot of them. They're fucking hilarious. You gotta go check it out.
Flies across the road. It hovers for a moment before returning to the center.
God damn it, I want to find this picture so bad. It's like this thing that we captured on the Xbox Live Connect camera, and it was standing on our fucking couch. And then it stood there and it moved just a little bit, but then it just disappeared.
The witnesses had no explanation for the strange
I
events,
know I have a picture of it
but
somewhere.
are convinced that a ghost was to blame. It isn't unusual for small children to be fascinated by mirrors, Babies and toddlers often find it endlessly amusing that the child being reflected back at them copies their movements exactly. It isn't until they're older that they realise the child in the mirror is them. In one of the internet's more disturbing paranormal videos...
Well, Ashley, I sent Tess on her way to you with her little knapsack, so she should be down to where you live here soon. Just send her back after the weekend, because she has to go to her preschool.
Films him playing with the mirror. The little boy turns towards her to give her an adorable smile. In a shocking twist, the reflection in the mirror doesn't copy the action.
That baby's
Instead,
possessed.
The reflection continues looking forward. Even more shocking,
its eyes are black.
The child's eyes take on a sinister appearance in the mirror, turning a terrifying shade of black.
Is Clowns in here? Clowns is in here. What's up, Clowns?
After a few seconds, the reflection suddenly looks like it's being fast-forwarded, as the child in the mirror rushes to catch up to the movements of the real-life little boy. We hear fear in the mother's voice.
I might have it on my Google Photos, so if I could find it, I'll pull it up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Keep her child as far away from the mirror as possible.
This is the only other ghost experience we have, which is funny because it actually followed up with the fucking actual someone that broke into our house, and we walked in to them like mid break in, and then they hid in the house because they heard us coming home, and we didn't know that they were hiding just feet away from us, or this one guy.
As Photoshop hoaxes, and could be quite easily created with even some basic knowledge of photo manipulation. However, a video of a reflection moving on its own is a different story entirely. Love to get your opinions on this one in the comments section below. When Rosalia Lombardo died of pneumonia in 1920 at only 2 years old, her father was heartbroken. Wanting to preserve her innocent beauty for eternity.
Ashley, you would be so excited if you got to have her for the weekend. I already know it.
Alfredo Salafia.
You'd lose your mind, I think.
Unlike most mummies, Rosalia's body was well preserved and still looks remarkably lifelike, making her a popular tourist attraction at the Capuchin catacombs. However, many fans of the macabre visit the girl's tomb for a very different reason. In various paranormal
Tess would want
videos
macaroni,
showing
by the way.
time-lapse photographs
That's what she'd
of the
want.
mummy's face, tourists who have visited the tomb point out that her eyelids sometimes appear to be closed. At other times, they appear to be open, giving tourists a clear view of her perfectly preserved blue eyes. They believe that her spirit still lingers with her earthly remains. Staff at the museum have a different theory. They assert that the mummy's eyelids are always open. The light that comes into the tomb at different angles throughout the day causes an optical illusion that makes her eyes appear to be closed at certain times. In spite of this logical explanation, paranormal tourists still flock to the tomb for a chance to see the allegedly possessed mummy.
She doesn't want her boiled pizza. She'll take the boiled pizza. If you feed her boiled pizza, she'll eat it.
In Latin American folklore.
She's an idiot. Tess is a dumb idiot.
This legendary woman in white was abandoned by her husband. The scorned woman attempts to exact revenge on him by drowning their 3 children. After her dastardly act, she's immediately stricken by grief and takes her own life. Ever since, she's wandered the earth in search of her children, and any who hear her mournful cries are said to be cursed with bad luck. While the legend is popular, the Weeping Woman doesn't often appear in paranormal videos. Yet, many believe that La Llorona is the star of this viral clip, uploaded to YouTube by Now You Know. In the video shot in Mexico
I'm not finding
City,
it, guys.
a spot of
I have the
light
video, but it's
gradually
like shitty
materializes in the
fucking
center of a street.
fucked up video.
Suddenly, the spot transforms into a woman with long dark hair wearing a white dress. Just as she materializes, a car speeding down the street drives right through her.
The thing that pisses me off is I know that it fucking...
Even after the car drives off, she
I have it.
remains
I just
standing
gotta have a
in the
picture of it
same
somewhere. I
spot.
know I do.
If
Problem is, I
the
took
scene
these on my
Weeping
old
Woman
phone
brings
like 2
bad
phones
luck,
ago,
this motorist who
and so I
ran
don't know if the
over
picture
might
ever
be in
transferred
some
over, but the
serious
video did, so I
trouble.
should have the picture too.
Some football fans live for their favourite teams. If this video is to be believed, one fan may have extended their devotion into the afterlife as well. In a video recorded at the Notts County Football Club Stadium in Nottingham, England, it appears that a ghostly figure attempted to get a better view of the game by staking out a position on the stadium's roof. In a close-up video, you can see the faint figure of a person walking along the sloped edge of the roof. To make the footage even eerier, the apparition's body remains exactly perpendicular to the roof at all times, even when walking down a steep slope. The figure is almost entirely transparent, but its
What's the
appearance
difference
on the
between
stadium
the
roof is yet to be
Skinwalker and the
logically
Wendigo?
explained.
You will have to. I'll refer that question to Ryan.
Ladies in white are some of the most common ghostly legends. They often have tragic backstories that make their appearances even more frightening. In one of the creepiest paranormal videos shared by YouTube channel The Hidden Underbelly 2.0, a mysterious woman in a white dress gives a couple of security guards a good reason to be frightened. One of the two security guards
okay, I kind of got a picture of it.
La Paz, a shopping mall in Mexico, sets out to do his usual rounds around the mall late one evening. His partner remains behind to keep an eye on the security cameras. The guard notices nothing unusual as he does his rounds, but when he returns to his post, his partner seems
Okay, I kind of got at least an image of it here. It's not the best picture, but
in the mall, and the guard replies that he didn't see anyone. When the guard watches the security video, it becomes apparent why his partner was so frightened. Clear as day, a woman in a white dress appears in the footage walking right past the patrolling guard. The image is completely opaque, unlike many paranormal videos showing more transparent ghosts. While there's no explanation for the woman's image on the security video, the shopping mall where she was spotted has been known for supernatural occurrences in the past. Others have spotted ghostly children in the mall, and the building is suspected to be the site for ritual sacrifices. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at a terrifying shadow entity caught on
I
camera,
got it. Got it,
hit
boys
that subscribe button
and girls.
and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop about all our latest content.
Get another video going here.
When Michael Flannery moved into his wife's family home, he was nervous about the stories the rest of the family told. They were certain that the house contained some sort of ghostly presence. People would regularly see and hear things that they couldn't explain. Some of the children in the family were terrified of the house, even refusing
You guys
to
hear
go
that? I
into
swear to God, there's
certain
laughing in my
rooms.
apartment. Like
Flannery
a weird ghost.
decided to set up a hidden camera in hopes of
It's got to be my
solving the
downstairs
mystery.
neighbors because no one's
He
home.
wasn't expecting the video shot in his bedroom to be so terrifying. The video clearly depicts what appears to be a large black cloud flying quickly into the room and towards the ceiling behind the camera. It flies out again a few seconds later, following the same path. Some viewers have written off the video, believing that the cloud is simply a shadow of something passing
now I gotta
over a
pull this
light
image
bulb.
here.
However,
Gotta find it.
Flannery and his
Might be
family
cool.
are certain that the video depicts their resident phantom.
If you want to see some more creepy clips, then check out that video on the top there. Otherwise, there's a paranormal playlist there you can binge on. Leave us a comment down below which one of these clips you... How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham from a shadow figure film.
You heard? See, I'm not going crazy. I sort of got to hear something. Why are you not talking, boy?
On a plane to a real-life Men in Black agent caught...
Come on, mister. What is going on here? Play the damn video. God, this fucking internet here sucks.
How you doing? I'm
Major
Callan, and
wiener.
This is Slapped Ham. From a shadow figure filmed on a plane to a real-life Men in Black agent caught on security camera. These scary videos are sure to give you the creeps.
But as always, before
Yeah,
we
that's
get
not
into
1080p.
these fascinating
There we go.
stories, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome, creepy content just like this.
In
This
late
is- here, let me-
2018, security guard Francisco
edit this out.
Hernandez from Mexico City heard strange thumping noises coming from a disused plane at the airport. He boarded the craft to investigate. What he discovered is chilling. As Hernandez shines his torch down the aisle of the plane, he hears some noises coming from the rear of the craft. He takes a look, but
All right, so I'm gonna pause this video quick. I'll show you the two images that I captured. This is a while ago, but I lived in this house basically for I don't know, fucking a while, and I lived in this house for like 2 months, but I've been to this house for a long time. Like my buddy lived there, and I just crashed there for about 2 months in the summertime one year. But he believes that this house, he's had a spirit that's followed him, not just in this house, but that wherever he's lived, he's had this spirit. He calls it a guardian angel that has followed him around for a very long, like his entire life, that protects him. So these are two images here. This first image, let me swap these around here. This first image is what we caught on the camera. So like we were fucking around with this camera. We were doing a Ouija board. And we put the Kinect camera on to see if we captured any fucking thing. And we'd give the Ouija board. Nothing happened at all. Nothing, no knocks, no nothing. And then we saw this fucking thing. Just standing there. And it didn't really move. The only time it would move is when we even took the camera. We were so certain that something was wrong with the camera that we like fucking cleaned the lens, unplugged it, replugged it in, and it was still there. Well, we did it one time, and then it disappeared. This is while we were recording. And I think I have a video of it, but it's like shitty fucking like my phone was so shitty. Where did my thing go here? Oh, there we go. Okay. So we were fucking recording, and then finally the thing just like dissolved slowly, and that's a picture I got on the right here. As you can still see, it's there, but it's like slowly dissolving, and it was fucking weird. And I had him sit there, and like even so you could see that like he's sitting there, it's not fucking with anything. That's not like a smut. We didn't draw something on the wall. It was actually there, and it looks like it's standing, and it has no fucking arms. It's just standing there at a weird like a pot. I don't even know, but it was standing. It was like standing on a couch, and it went up to the ceiling. And it was just a weird thing that I can't even explain. It was crazy. Can I raid my fridge? What are you gonna raid my? Oh, you don't want to. I have nothing in my fridge except for beer. Like, I have some cheese slices. What else do I have? I think I have something else. Maybe a summer sausage, and that's it. And then beer. But yeah, this is creepy. And like, the creepy thing about this is like, probably, I don't know. I don't know if I took this video when I lived there. I don't think I did. I think I took this video before I lived there. But when I did live there, we came home one night, and we were out to the bars or something. It was probably like 11 o'clock. We came home. We both didn't work in the next day. So we were just drinking, watching fucking Nukes Top 5 videos, funny enough. And like I said, this is probably 2 years ago. And it's August at this current moment. We're sitting there, we just got home, we're drinking, I'm sitting on the couch, I'm drunk as fuck, and we hear like fucking noise in the closet. And I'm looking over, and I have like a perfect eyesight. He's sitting in the corner, so he can't see. I hear this fucking rummaging around. We both hear it, like, what the fuck is that? But I don't want to get up, because I just got down, set my feet up, uncomfortable. And fucking all of a sudden, this full-grown man burst out of the closet, and he kind of looks at us and takes off running out the back door. And so we get up like, oh fuck, and my adrenaline's fucking pumping now. And so I get up and we chase him out to the yard, and this guy is fucking gone. He takes off sprinting through the fucking yard, and it's like I said, it's dark out. And but yeah, like what had happened is he had broken into the house, and we came home on like during the break-in, so he was like panicking, trying to find somewhere to fucking hide, and he hid in his closet, which is full of like this guy's closet, like it's like his fucking closet. He just threw random shit in, like paint buckets and just random shit. And so he probably was like, "Oh fuck," it was so uncomfortable, and he kept knocking shit over because it kept moving. And then I think once he realized he was compromised, he just took off. But yeah, no, that was like another creepy thing that happened to me. But that's the image. I have a fucking image of a ghost. I fucking caught one on camera. There you go. Tell me what that is. I don't know. I'm being haunted as we fucking speak. Anyways.
Find anything to explain the strange noises. Then, as he's walking back down the aisle, he hears the noise once more and turns around. At the end of the plane, you can see a shadow figure peer around the corner. It tentatively looks and hides. As the security guard gets closer, it's obvious that some kind of shadowy entity is looking right at him. In a panic, he turns and runs. When the video was posted to social media, it naturally garnered a lot of attention.
You can't beat the shit out of someone with a probe. You can beat the shit out of someone with a nightstick.
Since then,
a combat
viewers
stick.
have been debating what the shadow figure could be. The majority of comments believed it to be a ghost, perhaps someone who died at the airport. Others thought it was a demonic entity.
I can't take my camera with me. It's connected to my computer. Like it's like plugged in via USB.
The shadow effect must have been added in afterwards. However, it should be noted that running a hoax like this would jeopardize Hernandez's employment. Considering he has access to airplanes after hours, one would assume his security clearance is quite high. Would Hernandez make a prank video and put his career on the line, or did he genuinely capture something paranormal on camera?
Hey peeps, just a quick interlude to let you know today's episode's powered by Raid Shadow Legends on mobile.
Introducing Raid Shadow Legends. The game is totally free. It has all the features you'd expect from a brand new RPG title, amazing storyline, awesome 3D graphics, giant boss fights, PvP battles, and hundreds of champions to collect and customize.
What in the shit?
Look how crazy the level of detail is on these champions.
Get out of here. Get out of here,
Raid
ad.
Champion. Link is in the...
When they reviewed the footage, that they noticed a bizarre alien-like figure. In the clip, you can see the camera holder walking among tombstones. They pan randomly across the yard, not focusing on anything in particular. However, when you slow the video down, you can see something truly startling. Right in the center of shot, there's a figure hiding behind one of the graves. It looks to be humanoid in shape. You can make out a head, body, and arms, but it looks almost camouflaged.
It's a reptilian. Watch out.
Comments on the video vary, with some calling it a ghost or demon, but the majority agree that it looks like a common depiction of an alien. The bulbous head and large black eyes seem to be the defining features.
It's not a gray alien. It's not a... That would match a description of a reptilian.
There's always the
100%.
possibility that this is simply CGI. Unfortunately, without further information, this scary video will remain a mystery.
It's definitely got greener skin, and it's way taller than a gray.
Sticking with the cemetery theme, this bizarre piece of footage began circulating social media sites in mid-2017.
People beaten with a probe. That's true.
Some kind of strange creature
that is true.
Digging in a cemetery. Two girls from Akron, Ohio were on their work break when they decided to kill some time by driving through the local cemetery. In the footage, you can see some kind of strange animal digging up the ground. It's clawing at the dirt with its right hand.
This is just a Florida woman, straight up.
It looks to be on its hands and knees, much the same way a human
Guys,
would
what the
dig with
fuck?
their
That sounds like
hands.
it's in my fucking apartment.
However, whatever it is, it seems to be covered in a dark fur. Unfortunately, the quality of the footage is low, so it's hard to tell if the creature is burying something or digging something up. Given that it's a cemetery, you'd lean towards the latter. Explanations for this piece of footage vary wildly. The Bigfoot community has latched onto the video, calling it a juvenile Sasquatch, noting the dark fur and long arms. Other viewers have called it a zombie-like creature that has risen from a
Too skinny
grave.
of arms for it to be a Bigfoot.
The final and most plausible explanation is that they caught a grave robber in action. Because of the
A
low
grave robber with her
resolution, it
bare
could be
hands. No, that's just a
cemetery raider
fucking
wearing
Florida
dark
woman.
clothes and a
Straight
mask
up.
of some kind, which would make it look like fur from a distance.
Say we're all getting to know during like that's true.
Interestingly, the footage ends with a single photo of the plot of land that was dug up. It's quite a sizable hole, considering it was dug by hand or claw. Tourists are often attracted to the Amazon jungle for its beautiful plant life and plethora of animals that can't be seen anywhere else. However, 2 British tourists visiting the Manau region in 2011 got more than they bargained for. The tourists took a video of a group of children as they stood several yards away from
That alien is vibing in the background. Look at him. Fucking, look at my belly.
The footage, they noticed an odd light
Look
coming
at
from
my
a gap
belly.
in the trees. When examining the light, they noticed something even more startling to the left of the light. An alien figure standing in the trees.
This is so clearly fake. It's not
The
even funny.
alien appears to be stretching
Look
its
at this
back
belly I
and
got.
among the foliage.
He's just fucking posing up a storm.
Paranormal researchers were quick to defend the footage as legitimate, even noting that a research project established by the Brazilian government, Operation
I
Prado,
can't film my
had
house.
sent
I can't.
military
I physically
researchers
cannot.
to
I
the
don't know
same
what.
area
I don't know how to do that with a
investigate
phone. I don't
possible
think you can.
evidence of alien visitors.
I know you can on Twitch, but
Is this footage a well-executed hoax, or
I can't
true
like connect my
evidence of
phone to
alien
my
life?
stream and like
We
I
may
don't know.
never know for sure, but the video is certainly
I'd have to
compelling.
restart a stream. I don't want to do that.
This bizarre piece of footage was sent to YouTube channel Apex TV in June 2018. Viewers are calling it a visit from a real member of the Men in Black. In an unknown law firm in Alaska, a secretary inexplicably went missing one afternoon after having a strange interaction with a suited man.
Dill has a beer gut too.
In the
Hey, I got a
CCTV
mini beer gut.
footage,
It's
you can
growing.
see the
It's a little
secretary
baby boy.
at the front desk typing things into a computer. That's when a tall bald man walks in wearing a black suit. He has a peculiar demeanor and precise mannerisms.
You guys know what this is?
Unfortunately, there's no audio, so we don't.
Now, I'm not saying this is real because I'm not sure. I thought they had bow ties, but it would fit the description of a Men in Black. No eyebrows, which he doesn't look like he has. No hair on the head. No facial hair. And very tall. This could be a Men in Black.
I don't know what's being said, but you can soon tell that the secretary becomes uneasy. At one point, she shakes her head and points to the door, as if asking the man to leave. The situation escalates further, as the woman grabs a gun out of the office drawer. She stands up. The suited man lifts his hand, then tilts it to the side in a strange motion. It's as if the secretary falls into a trance, as she turns, takes the cartridge out of the gun, and places them both on the desk. The suited man gestures once more and the woman complies, by reaching into a bag, pulling out what looks to be a camera. She then calmly walks around the desk and out the door. The suited man follows. When the video was first posted, it quickly went viral, racking up over 4 million views with more than 13,000 comments, all wondering what was going on in the footage. A lot of the comments were quick to call the man a real-life member of the infamous Men in Black, an alleged top-secret government agency that responds to paranormal events. Some even believe the agents themselves are alien hybrids that have mysterious abilities such as mind control. Others thought the whole video was staged and felt it was too good to be true, but admitted it is a curious piece of footage. So if the video is genuine, what is on the camera? Had this secretary
I'm good,
been witness
Nightmare,
to
how about
some
you?
strange event and perhaps captured evidence that needed to be destroyed? Love to get your opinion on this one in the comments section below.
It seems real. I gotta say, it could be easily staged, but it seems legit, and I like
Get
it.
to that #1 spot and take a look at some truly chilling footage coming out of a Thailand airport. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be completely up to date with all our latest videos.
If I ever get 1 billion subscribers, I'm never gonna be that guy. I'm never gonna spam you with follow me.
The Savannah Boom Airport
Now the
in
real G's
Thailand
will
is
follow,
home to
and that will
countless
come.
bone-chilling claims. From reports of airport staff being possessed to shadow people lurking in the periphery and awful screams in the night. Since the reports began, there have been numerous shrines erected in the vicinity in an attempt to fend against the evil spirits. Unfortunately, however, staff quickly realized that the shrines were no help. One of the very first occurrences was with a security guard, who claimed he was possessed by an evil spirit, requesting a shrine to be made. Staff noticed his behaviour becoming increasingly erratic. He would shout at nothing and often linger around the airport into the night, well after his shift had ended. One night he was
What's up,
found
Mogi?
in a trance chanting in a bathroom. The following day he had no recollection about what he had been up to. This video here was taken in mid-2017 at Savannah Boom Airport by a security guard.
What if they're
late
black-eyed
at
kids?
night.
It could be.
As you can see, there appears to be dozens of ghostly figures disembarking from a plane that isn't there. The people have an eerie, translucent quality as they stream along the passenger boarding bridge, one after the other. Some experts who have reviewed the footage think it might be a reflection of passengers walking along an adjacent terminal. Others have noted, however, the strange pattern the figures make as they walk, which suggests they're actually behind the glass windows of the bridge. In recent years, many ceremonies and rituals have been held in attempts to push away any lingering spirits. Unfortunately, their efforts have been in vain thus far. Reports have actually become more frequent over the past few years, with eerie figures spotted down long dark hallways and disembodied whispers almost a daily occurrence.
I don't know my neighbors at all. I don't know.
If you want more scary videos just like these,
All
then
right.
check out that video on the top there. Otherwise, there's a scary playlist there.
We're gonna
you
get
can
into
binge on.
some
Also,
creepy
in the-
music here, and then we'll get into story time and then chill for a few minutes, and then that'll be it for tonight's stream. But we still got like half an hour left, so don't get your panties up in a bunch. We're going to. First of all, I need a cryptid for. Oh, I did say the Wendigo. We're gonna do the Wendigo tonight. That's what we're doing. I did say we're gonna get. We need to introduce the Wendigo. The Wendigo. The Wendigo. But first, I'm gonna go out there and investigate, see if anything is out there, and then get a beer. If I'm not back in 30 seconds, something really bad happened. Alright, I'm back. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're doing the Wendigo. It's pronounced Moji. Moji. What'd I say? Oh, did I say Mogi? Mowgli. Mowgli! It's Mowgli! Ashley Rose. The good old Ashley Rose, you know. Ashley, have you seen a story time yet? Have you seen a story time? I don't think you have. At the end of every stream, we do a story time. Now, all my stories are connected, okay? I'm Bat Squatch, okay? Now, Bat Squatch is a 16-foot tall mixture of Bigfoot and like a bat. And it's a big, giant, ripped Bigfoot hybrid that is like a Bigfoot is 8 foot tall in my universe. Bat Squatch is 16 foot tall. It's double the size of a Bigfoot. And it can fly, obviously. It's vicious. It's big and ripped. But it's me inside. I just turn into it like the Hulk. And then I lose control. We have Serena the Skinwalker. Serena the Skinwalker, who is in chat. She got infected. And she turned into a 20-foot tall, pale white, skinny skinwalker, but she's very powerful. So she's bigger than Basquatch, but Basquatch would fuck her up any day of the week. And then there's the Bigfoot, the Dogman, who are good guys in our cryptid universe. And then there's also Mothman, who's a good guy. The bad guys are Thunderbird, which is a giant fucking massive 50-yard long bird, like wingspan 50 yards, huge, menacing giant bird. It can flap its wings together and blow down houses and structures. There's the Wendigo, which is a 14-foot tall creature. That's terrifying. And then there's the Caterpillar Man. The Caterpillar Man, Thunderbird, and the Wendigo are the big three. Now, all my stories are linked together. At some point, I'm going to make a video of the final battle where it'll be all the good guys I mentioned versus the 3 bad guys in a big clash. What? A finger? What, do you guys see a finger? There was a thing. Alright, Nick, thanks for tuning in. Thank you, brother. I said you were locked in. God damn it. I don't remember saying that. I really don't remember saying that. The sun's getting real low. Alright, Coco, you can be in tonight's. But we're gonna take it. I'm trying not to put the same people in every one. Also, let me pull up an image here. I'm gonna try to do this without spoiling the Reddit for me. I'm just gonna go down to the drawing. Okay, I've seen these, so we're good. The drawing of the Wendigo. This will be basically a good so you guys can see what the Wendigo looks like. This will give you a good visual how to tell a story. A link to the Discord, sure thing. Let's see here. I really need to update my Discord, like in general. Invite people. Okay. What's up, Alberto? Yeah, and Ash, these are all made up as I go. I'm making these up as I go, but they're canon. These are canon. I'm gonna make a book. All these stories are gonna be in it, or I'm gonna make a movie, and I'm gonna be fucking rich. No one's ever thought of this idea before, and so yeah. Can I be the Wendigo? No, the Wendigo is a creature. It's not gonna be any human. But the Wendigo is a nasty, nasty thing. I'm just brainstorming here. I gotta kind of get a basis of who I'm gonna add in the story and what I'm gonna do. Now in the last story, Serena the Skinwalker and Eli were trying to find Dill to try to convince him to come help. They ended up fighting a pack of direwolves. And if you remember, Eli ended up keeping one of the direwolves. Now it was one of the good direwolves. He was the little sibling, the little runt of the pack, but he wasn't. He was freed because we killed all his brothers, and so now he is Eli's pet. Yeah, so we're gonna okay, here's what we're gonna do. Mothman's gonna make his return tonight. Yeah. Mothman. Okay, I got it. We got Coco. Coco and Mad Moose. I did say Mad Moose was a lock. So Mad Moose, are you still in here? Let me check. Mad Moose is in here. Okay. Mad Moose and Coco in tonight's story. Mad Moose and Coco. I gotta keep it too. My little smooth brain cannot remember names when I'm trying to do this because I'm trying to think ahead of what I'm doing, and then I'm also trying to remember like 8 names is just impossible. All right, we're gonna start here in a second. Now, keep in mind, the image on the screen is the Wendigo. It was a sunny, bright afternoon, summer afternoon, very hot, very humid. And it was Dill and Serena and Eli sitting around a table in Dill's cabin. Outside, tied to a tree, was Eli's pet direwolf. He named it. I can't say yet. It's a secret. Anyways. Dill takes a cold beer, cracks it open, takes a sip of it. He passes one to Serena and Eli. Eli cracks it open. He drinks a sip of beer. And then Serena tries to take a sip of beer. Can't even down it. She chokes it all up. Ew, that's gross. Dill looks at her in disgust, says, "Don't you waste that beer, woman." She says, "Okay." She has that weird little face. I'm like, "Give me that beer," so I fucking chug it quick. I get up and I get Serena some tea. She wanted some tea. And they were basically discussing at this point what was going to happen with the cryptid war. Dill basically asks, "So what do you know about this so-called cryptid war?" Serena sits up in her chair and looks at Dill. She says, "We think that something's coming," as she looks at Eli. "We have reason to believe that there are cryptids out there that are trying to rise up and take over the planet. And they need to be stopped." Eli slides Dill a piece of paper over the table. He says, "These are the ones we've encountered. We have documented every single case, their powers." Dill looks at the list. He looks at it weird. He says, "Frogman," as he looks up. Eli looks at Serena. They nod, saying, "Yeah, Frogman." Who and Frogman? Dill says, and yeah, it sounds crazy to believe, but yeah, there was a Frogman, and he helped us fight Octopus Man, the Oklahoma Octopus. Dill shakes his head. "I don't know what you want me to do about this." Serena reaches out her hand and touches Dill's pinky. She says, "We need your help to stand and rise against the cryptid war." Eli then puts his hand over Dill's. Dill looks up. No. Eli retracts his hand. He says, I was going to say what she said. Dale's like, okay. He gets up, walks over to the fridge, lights up a cigar, grabs a beer, drinks another sip. Serena looks at him and says, so will you help us or not? He turns around slowly. Sure, I'll help you. Serena goes, yay! Eli says, we need some more help though. This isn't going to be enough. Dale says, I can find Bigfoot and Dogman, no problem. Who are you thinking of? Eli says, I know a couple guys that might be able to help us. Dale looks over and says, okay. Me and Serena will go check out the cave system, which is one of the locations marked on the map that Eli had given him of possible cryptid locations. Eli says, okay, I'll take the vehicle and I will go south. I will find my two friends that I know of, Coco and Mad Moose, and I will meet you up at the rendezvous point. Dale and Serena get up and they start walking out of the door and into the woods to make quite a long hike to this cave. Eli gets in his Tesla and the car on its own drives away as Eli pulls out his smartwatch with a hologram and he's clicking buttons. Cuts to black. Eli, the next shot is Eli rolling up to a driveway in a suburb. He honks the horn as he pulls in the driveway. He waits. Checks his watch again. Out comes Coco. Hey! Eli says, come on. Following is Mad Moose. They're best friends. Coco and Mad Moose, just good friends. They get into the car. Eli says, he turns around. Put on your seatbelts. We have to go check something out. They say, okay. Eli peels out of the driveway and fucking peels it down the street. The sun starts to set. The next shot is Eli, Coco, and Mammoose in the vehicle, driving through the night. They say, so, where are we going, Eli? Mammoose pipes in, yeah, Eli, where are we going? Eli looks in the rearview mirror. I need you guys to step up your game. Focus. What we're doing is very dangerous. They look at each other. Manmoose starts itching himself really bad. Coco looks over like, hey man, you okay? Manmoose is like, just itch. Eli looks back in the rearview mirror. You okay, man? Eli asks. Manmoose is like, yeah, I'm fine. Eli has a bit of concern on his face. He's like, we're almost there. They pull into this gravel parking lot in the middle of nowhere. A big, dense forest stands right in front of them. Coco looks up over the seat and says, wow, are we going in there? Eli says yes. He pulls out the cryptid map which the camera doesn't show. He looks at it. Rolls it back up, sticks in his combat vest. He's like, let's move. Eli has his rifle strapped to his back. Flashlight on the rifle. He switches the rifle around, he has it aimed, drawn at the ground, finger off the trigger. Using it as a light. They're walking through dense, tall grass. It's about waist high, up until they get to the tree line. They start walking through it. All the birds are chirping. It's early in the night, probably 9 o'clock. But it's pitch black. They're walking for a while, and Manus keeps itching himself. Like, God dang it. Ugh. Eli stops. He's like, what is it? He looks at Coco. Coco looks at him. They both look at Manus. He's like, guys, something's not right with me. Eli looks at him. Then all of a sudden, as they were distracted on Mad Moose, they hear a tree branch break. Eli turns his rifle back to the woods. He says, "Don't move." They see the trees in the distance starting to move. Move apart like something's walking through them. They hear something walking big. Eli looks down as his rifle's still drawn. A puddle on the ground is vibrating, quaking with each footstep. They see something just barely out of the tree line as it stops and stares at him. Eli almost sees the life force sucked out of his body. There it was. The Wendigo. This isn't the cryptid Eli was expecting. No, this is quite worse. This was the cryptid that Dill and Serena were meant to find. This was too powerful for Eli to handle on his own. He has a horrible feeling in his stomach. The Wendigo wraps his arm, bony, half hairy, half bone, finger claw hand around a tree, snaps it over, and steps into the full moonlight. And you see its skull-like head with giant teeth, drooling blood, staring at them. Now this Wendigo stood on its hind legs, and its arms, kind of like this, staring at them. Now, his arms were long, but they were curled up to his body, kind of looking, and his head was tilted. Eli, frozen, just said, "Don't move a muscle." That's when Coco said, "Oh, fuck this, man. Fuck this." Started taking off running. Eli says, "No!" Mad Moose follows suit, and then Eli has no choice to follow them. The Wendigo takes off sprinting after them. Now remember, the Wendigo is about 14 foot tall. Very large. Not as quite as big as Serena the Skinwalker or Bat Squatch, aka Dill Squatch. But it's much, much larger than a human. Almost 3 times the size. This thing's running behind him, roaring, almost like a dinosaur. Eli looks behind him, it's getting closer. Eli ducks and rolls out of the way as it jaw clamps down where Eli was. It keeps going. It's gaining in on Coco. Coco's mid-running. He's fallen behind where Mad Moose is. Coco seizes up, falls to the ground. The Wendigo stops above him, looks down at him. Head tilting side to side. It roars as the drool and the blood dripping from its mouth. Coco, looking scared, crying. It lunges down and bites Coco right on the half of his body and flips his body up into his mouth and consumes him whole. It then sees Mad Moose, who just watched this and is paralyzed in fear. Mad Moose is just staying there, scared. It starts to charge at Mad Moose, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom! Gunshots. Eli firing at this thing. Boom, boom, boom! The thing turns around, stares at Eli now. Eli then goes, whistles. Out of the tree line, the pet direwolf jumps on the Wendigo and starts biting it. You know. Wendigo looks at it, trying to clamp its jaws down on this wolf that's on its back. Eli then running around the Wendigo, shooting it. Bam, 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 bam. The direwolf was keeping it distracted. Eli was pumping lead into this thing. But Eli knew this wasn't going to be enough. The Wendigo gets his hand on the direwolf, grabs it and chucks it into the ground. It rolls around and whimpers in pain. It then looks at Eli as it's about to charge. That's when Mad Moose yells out, "Stop!" Wendigo looks over. He's forming hooves. He's turning into a moose. A cryptid moose. It's called the Mad Moose. Now, he's about the same size as a normal moose, which is much smaller than this Wendigo, but he's got a giant pair of antlers. He's more humanoid. He doesn't look like a moose. He's kind of humanoid. He can stand on two legs, but he starts pawing at the ground, shaking. He's like, you know. He starts charging at the Wendigo. Now, the Wendigo has a big rack of antlers himself. Big, giant rack of antlers. Bigger than any rack of antlers ever known in the world. It's huge. Mad Moose running at him on all fours, screaming. This really cringy scream. Eli looking at him like, what the fuck? The Wendigo puts his antlers down right before Mad Moose gets there, locks antlers with him. Now, his antlers were much bigger. They got locked up, and the Wendigo simply shakes him to the side, and he goes rolling. Mad Moose then gets up and hisses. The Wendigo's even a little bit confused, like, what? Eli's like, what the fuck was that? Mad Moose shakes his head. You know, does this weird noise like a moose would make. And then he starts charging again. This time, Eli shoots at the Wendigo, getting his attention. And then Mad Moose hits the Wendigo's ankles, knocking the Wendigo to the ground. It shakes it off and it gets up, hissing like this weird alligator hiss almost. It then lunges at Eli, but he dodges it. He stabs a knife into the fucking jaw. Doesn't do any damage. This thing feels no pain. It shakes it off. It looks up. The direwolf jumps back onto the Wendigo. It's roaring in annoyance, hissing like an alligator would. Now the Wendigo has a big giant furry tail. The head was bone, but the rest of the body was mostly fur, except for the hands where it had quills of bone coming out. And it had bone claws and hands. It's sitting there swiping around. Mad Moose still attacking it, hitting it, ramming it. And then finally, the Wendigo slaps Eli across the face with its giant hand. Eli goes flying back into the tall grass. It then gets its jaws on the direwolf, on its back leg, and it rips it off. The direwolf shrieks in pain, rips it off. And then it looks at Mad Moose. It bites Mad Moose on the back. Mad Moose shrieking in pain, moving his hooves. Eli saying, "No!" as it bites down with its giant claws and just breaks Mad Moose's spine. The Mad Moose, who had turned into a cryptid, breaks it in half, and Mad Moose goes limp in its mouth. It then shakes it and drops it to the ground as it lay dead. Mad Moose has been killed. Just as all things looked bad, Eli, with a limp, his pet direwolf, bloodied, beaten, defeated. The Wendigo started walking slowly towards them. Things looked bad. That's when all of a sudden they heard a shriek. Doo-doo! Doo-doo! They look up. The Wendigo looks up. And out of the reflection of the Wendigo's eyes, it zooms in, you can see something flying in the air. It tucks to a shot of Mothman, who flies in and shoots a beam of radiation, which Mothman can do, into the Wendigo. It shoots the Wendigo on its back. Mothman flaps his wings. Now, Mothman is not as big. Mothman is the body size of a human. The wingspan probably 12 foot. So it's bigger than a human, but he's not much bigger than a human. Mothman is one of the smaller cryptids, but Mothman has heart. Mothman flying around, shooting out of its antennas, little beams of radiation like Iron Man's lasers almost. Beep, beep. Wendigo's annoyed. It tries jumping and lunging, the jaws just missing Mothman. Mothman then does a barrel roll into the Wendigo's head with his sharp talons, stunning it for a second. He didn't like that. Mothman keeps shooting laser beams. Beep, beep, beep. Wendigo's annoyed. Eli sees the opportunity. He says, "Now!" They gain the extra energy. The direwolf charges and attacks the Wendigo. Eli keeps putting more rounds into it. Wendigo is getting very irritated and annoyed. Much more powerful than these three combined, but they're kind of overwhelming him with just too much annoyance for this thing. He starts getting irritated. He starts swiping everywhere, roaring in pain, and the lasers from the Mothman aren't necessarily hurting the Wendigo that much, but they're enough to make it hurt. And Wendigo can't do nothing about it because, well, the Mothman can fly. He's just flying around, shooting down laser beams. Mothman finally goes in for another dive. Hits the Wendigo on the ground again with a kind of like a spinning barrel roll, and then he ducks into his feet like a cannonball. Hits him hard. Wendigo shakes it off. The Wendigo starts running into the tree line then, and turns around one last time to hiss and roar as Mothman hovers above Eli and the direwolf. He takes one last look at them and then slithers back into the dense tree line. Mothman lands on the ground before Eli and the direwolf. It makes this weird, like it's talking, but Eli can't understand it. The direwolf, though, does. It barks, woof, woof, woof. Eli's what the fuck? Wendigo, or the Mothman pulls out a little scroll from his feathers, hands it to Eli. Eli unrolls it. His eyes go wide. This is it. The Mothman then says something else to the dog. His little mandibles were talking. The dog goes, woof, woof. Mothman then rises up in the air and takes off, whoosh, back into the moonlight. Eli takes his pet direwolf back to the car to get back in, and they take off. Cut back to Dill and Serena. They get to the entrance of a cave. Dill has a torch. He looks at Serena right before they go and he says, well, should we do it? She's like, let's just get it over with. They enter this dark, deep cave, and this cave had a huge entrance. They're walking into the cave. And that's when they see something. These two pair of eyes glowing in the pitch black are staring at them. Dill looks at it. Pushes Serena back behind him. Then the 2 eyes become 4 eyes, then 6 eyes, then 8 eyes. And these different heads come lurking out. Dill stares in confusion. One steps just into enough of the light of the torch. They're the giants. The cave giants. Approximately 18 foot tall, right between Dill and Serena. Cut to black. Until next time. And that's the story for tonight. Next week's story will be about the giants. What is it? I hate when this song plays. It always ruins it. Not the cave giants. I don't know exactly where in the country this takes place. Probably in the south, down in Georgia or something. Duster, you can't trick me. I know it's you. You can change your name. I still know it's you. I don't care about communism, if I'm being honest. I don't care. Politics, boring. Let's talk about cryptids. That's what we're at. That's it. That's the topic at hand here. Alright, we'll give it another 5 minutes on the stream. So if you got any questions, comments, now is the time. Comrade Clyde, what is your favorite cryptid? Go. Tell me. Shout out to Hannah Hubner for this image, by the way. She's the one that drew this. It's in the Reddit if you want to check it out. Put you in a story. I put you in one story already. I will circle around back to you. Moji. I will get you in a story. Promise. Speed Gen, yeah, you can get killed. Yeah. One of the Middle Ages coming back? What do you mean? Pamal says Dogman. You know, no. I mean like another 5 minutes. Welcome, Comrade Clyde, to the stream. Happy to have you. Four minutes left. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Best cryptid is Mothman. The first time we had Mothman in a story, Serena wasn't a skinwalker yet. She was in a cabin drunk, upside down, doing a handstand in a chimney. And then she was sucked up the chimney. Moji, you got a favorite cryptid? Or did you already say it? Did I miss it? Might have. Sure, Kyle. I can get you. I want to get everyone in the story, but that's why I don't like repeating people, because then other people don't get in the stories. What's my favorite cryptid? Besides Caterpillar Man, I would say it just has to be Bigfoot, because I know it's like an obvious answer, but it just has to be because we're so close to finding one. It just is intriguing. How many people here want to go on a hunt? The Arizona hunt he's referring to. Industrial, you were in a story like 2 weeks, or like last week, weren't you? Did I get assaulted by Mothman? Was I in the first story? I can't remember. Because didn't the Thunderbird, wasn't that the story where the Thunderbird stole Ryan's camera as well? Or was that a different one? Aliens? Nice, I like aliens too. Mad Moose had his best... He put his best effort in to try to fight the Wendigo, but the Wendigo is a top 3 cryptid villain. And, yeah, you're just not going to be able to stand up to it. Serena the Skinwalker or Bat Squatch, aka Dill Squatch, needed to be there to fight the Wendigo. Otherwise, Industrial, I know you just switched accounts. I know that you are Cryptid Guy. That is the same person. Alright, Sabrina, we're ending it here anyways, but, go get your homework done and try to do good for your teacher. For those who don't know, Serena's in 4th grade, and so she's a youngin'. One more minute in the stream. Coco, we're gonna do Reddit reviews Saturday nights. The first one was the cabin. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I remember that one. Yeah, because I remember. I kind of remember it, kind of. See emoji. Yes, almost a 5th. Wow, 4th grade. Yeah, Serena's already dating, but she's a good girl. She's going. She wants to go to school to be a stepsister. That's what she's going to school to be, a professional stepsister. And yeah. No, I'm kidding. Serena is like 20 years old. You're a saint? I never said you weren't a saint. Do it Thursday. I want to keep it consistent. We'll see. I'm planning for Saturday though, because I want to do a consistent thing. Step bro, what are you doing? Oh, those have gotten out of hand. Step bro. They'll be like stuck in something like so stupid, like a chair. That's like your arm is. You can literally fit your. What are you doing? You're not stuck. I'm stuck in the washer machine. How did I get in here? No, that's a good fucking question. How did you get stuck in there? How do you get stuck in a drying or washing machine? Come on, that makes no sense. Did someone say youngling? Channel's inner Anakin. I was just watching Eli. I don't watch the show, but I watch the YouTube highlights of it. But the new Clone Wars season 7, they're getting it. They're about ready to do Order 66 right now, and it's actually pretty cool. Help, step bro, I'm stuck in the wood chipper. Alright, Kyle, I'll see ya. Oh, Logan, were you referring to the show too? Turns on wood chipper. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright guys, we're going to end the stream. We will stream again Thursday night. So yeah, you guys make sure you tune in. Share the link next time. We'll try to get our viewers, but we're trying to get our viewers back up. I'm gonna be posting a video here, hopefully soon as well. Another top 5 cryptid video. So make sure to spam the hell out of that. Share it. Yeah, we need to grow our community out. So if you know anyone that might like cryptid shit, send them a link to my channel or something, and then we'll grow our audience out. We'll get a bigger fan base here. Get into the consistent 50s and 60s viewers, and we'll start forming an army, and together we'll be powerful. We'll be able to conquer anything that we want. If we even dare, we can go take over North Korea together and rule it ourselves as our own country, and we'll change the name of it to something cooler. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet. PP Island, maybe. Anyways, good night, you guys. Take it easy. Take it sleazy. Wash your hands. Don't touch door handles, and don't drink hand sanitizer by accident. I did that once. I accidentally drank a whole bottle before I realized it was hand sanitizer. So yeah, don't do that. Stay healthy. Stay clean. Don't get the Rona. If you do, it sucks for you. All right, guys. Take care. Peace out. I will see you Thursday night.